Alrighty, you guys, so with solo leveling, of course, upcoming content is something that I'm keen on knowing. I'm sure some of you guys are too. And so with that, well, we kind of got that. So shout out to Homie here. I'm still trying to figure out on who's going to be kind of diving in, as you could say, to give us more information about upcoming content. So, excuse me, I'm trying to figure out on who's going to be kind of giving us all that information. But we have someone, so huge thank you to Arm Genesis, of course. So, first things first, we've got a bit of a boss fight, a new boss that we haven't seen before, the Architect. Now, as we're all aware, within solo leveling Arise, so yeah, it could be one of these options. More online, it could be this option. It's kind of what it looks like with a big boss right here. Or it could be that, whichever one. But either way, I don't think it will be in the Battlefield of Time. And Power of Destruction, it could be the case, although it just looks like an ongoing mode that we can just farm out on, and it seems that the Dragon will be the choice of boss for this specific mode. So yeah, that's something to take note of, a new boss coming along the way. So yeah, furthermore, so Cheyenne, we've got ourselves with another alternative skin. Not sure if it's going to be paid skin or a free skin. It could be like a login skin in celebration of like new upcoming, or like the banner release, for example. That's something they can do. They could also do like an event to how they did choose weapon, of course. If they also want to do like a different alternative skin, then that is the case. I don't think this skin should warrant to be paid. If it was like done in a different way, like completely done in a different way, then okay, fair play, they could do something with that. But I feel like with this, if it is more than likely a skin of hers, like an alternative skin, it could be given away in an event of some sort. But yeah, I do like the long hair, I will say that. So that's pretty cool. Furthermore, talking about more skins, we've got some JINWOO skins. It says after global release, so we'll see. But we got the minor skin, and by putting in the hardest of works. But this I need. I will gladly pull out the credit card for this. I mean, of course, we don't have the full. I assume the trousers are going to be kind of like urban looking. So, yeah, just I need this. I want this. This looks badass. I kind of like the mask fit too. So, yeah, so we've got some alternative looks for JINWOO already, so I'm happy with that. This is where things get interesting. So, of course, with the original character, as of right now, if we're looking at original characters for solo leveling Arise, Emma is coming across as a fantastic, like a must-have character. Like, even if you're re-rolling, she is going to be one of the characters to re-roll for. And so original characters right now within solo leveling Arise, you know, are up there of being like the best. And so we've got a Alicia banner, obviously Alicia being another original character. It says that we might have the Alicia banner after Choi. This might be subject to change. This kind of puts things into a different perspective. We also do have a kit, so we'll go into that in just a second. So here is just some of the hunters that have been found. So obviously with the early access, we've got the list of characters that are available in the game right now, and then the SRs, and then the ones that have been confirmed but not released yet. We've got the Alicia, Yunho in his beast form, and Chaehyun, of course. And then if I go over here, so these are the characters that were found within the files but not released, of course. So Sang Yo-hwan, which is JINWOO's dad, SSR. I'm curious to see on how that's going to be. I'm really interested in that. Gina is one of the characters that I'm really... So, she's got a fit where she's in like this black armor suit. I need that. I want that. Thank you. So I'm curious to see on how she's going to be, of course. She's an A rank hunter, so SSR, hopefully, that'll be pretty cool. Gorgon here is obviously the chairman. I believe he's going to be an absolute monster. I can see him being a tank. I feel like this man's is just going to be like a break fiesta potentially, so that'll be interesting. We've got the two homies that were in the double dungeon raid at the very beginning. Jojo Hwan is dead, rest in peace. So SR, we'll take that. Kang is one of the survivors, of course. So congratulations, you're alive. So Kin Hon is going to be an SR. Interesting. Isn't he a guild leader? Am I tripping? Guild master? I can't remember. Either way, he might be a tank purely because of the guild that he's in. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now with the 6 additional characters that have been found. So that's interesting. Furthermore, looking into things, where is it? Okay, here we go. So, okay, so Ray up for Choi, Hunter Chaehyun, Alicia, and then Yunho in his beast form. From the data I have, Global might start with Chaehyun, Alicia, Choi, Rerun, and then the Beast. Wait. Global might start with Chaeyoung. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Oh no, okay, so are they going to do Choi going into Chaeyoung? I mean, technically speaking, that's kind of the same to what's happening right now. And because it says a Choi rerun, so Choi has to be first. So yeah, it's on schedule. I don't like the fact that he's coming back again in between. I mean, then again, actually no, this is a good thing because it gives us a room to kind of chill and save our resources for yeah, I guess the next character. You know, in this case, it's going to be the Beast JINWOO, of course. So hey, we'll take that. All right, that's not too bad. What's this? Oh, okay, so we got the move sets now. So we'll start with Alicia. This is what she's doing. So Alicia attacks the enemy by continuously summoning ice crystals. So she's going to be water typing. Okay. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3. Deals water element damage. Damage X% of the user's attack. So we need to build up her attack. That's the scaling. Interesting. Frost Arrow Core. So this is the core attack. Bitter Cold Spear, Enhanced Core. Alicia attacks the enemy by piercing them with multiple ice fragments. Deals water element damage. And then of course it correlates with her attack stat. Okay, so going over to the skill 1, Winter Storm. Alicia attacks the enemy by summoning an icy whirlwind. The summoned icy whirlwind moves into the direction entered. Okay. Ooh, that could be something. It deals water element damage. When this skill hits, it has a 30% chance to freeze the target for 3 seconds. This could be a good little area control in terms of kind of looking at it from the perspective of JINWOO's book weapon, where you kind of freeze the enemy, but it's got like a long range. So if we're summoning an icy whirlwind and it's actually maneuvering its way into direction towards the enemy, then it's kind of like an AoE freeze going on. So that could be something. It has a 30% chance, so yeah. I'm curious to know how long the attack will be up for. So like if the whirlwind is up for quite some time, does each hit count as that 30% as a potential freeze? Yeah, with this skill hit, it has a... Okay, it hits. Okay, so it might be like a one-time deal. Okay, that's fine. Still, not too bad on the freeze. We'll take that. Skill 2. Let's have a look. Ice Needle. Alicia attacks the enemy by creating a large icy terrain that detonates. Cool. When this skill hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. Cool. What else we got? Ice Detonation Support. Alicia attacks the enemy by creating an ice field that detonates. When using this skill, it applies the icy body armor effect to the entire team. When icy body armor is active, it removes all debuffs. This skill creates a shield equal to 20% of the user's attack for 8 seconds. If the user or ally is hit while the shield is active, it freezes the target that attacked for 3 seconds, and the target that have already been frozen once can be frozen again after 30 seconds. I want her just for that support skill. What on God's green earth did I just read right here? Wait. She removes all debuffs. We get a shield, equaling from her attack stat, by the way, so that's going to be crazy. For 8 seconds, if we're hit when we have the icy body armor applied, we freeze the enemy, and you can do it again after. Okay, now this is they might have to. That support skill is insane. Okay, what's her QTE? Let's have a look. Alicia attacks the enemy by creating a large icy terrain that detonates. When the skill hit, inflicts the airborne effect. Okay, when the last attack in the combo hits, it freezes the target. This skill interrupts the target. Okay, so she might be the freeze unit now. SSR freeze unit. Okay, let's see the ultimate. Eternal Frost. Shaking off her sad memories, the user unleashes a chill strong enough to freeze her surroundings and attacks enemies while they are frozen. Okay. When the last attack in the combo hits, it inflicts an airborne effect. When the last attack in the combo hits, it freezes the target. The skill applies 5 stacks of Frost effect to the user. Frost. This skill interrupts the target. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I want Alicia. He is the freeze unit passive. When the user uses Winter Storm, which one's Winter Storm again? Oh, skill 1. Okay. When the user uses Winter Storm, Eternal Frost, or Ice Needle, they gain the Frost effect, which can be stacked up to 5 times. When the user obtains the Frost effect, it activates their core attack and changes it to the Bitter Cold Spear. Bitter Cold Spear changes every time the Frost effect stacks, and up to 3 instances of Frost can be consumed at once. Okay, and unfortunately we don't have her duping passives because I want to know what she's doing on that part. But she is coming across as a fantastic water DPS character that can apply freeze, and that support skill is like phenomenal. At that point, I'll probably wait. No, at that point, I mean, I would much rather have her instead of JINWOO, to be honest. If anything, right? I mean, that would just be the... well, no, JINWOO has a better break. I have to also correlate into that. But still, no, a really good water DPS character with freeze. Oh my god. I want Alicia. I think a lot of us want her now. Okay, so we've got Chahayan. So obviously we knew that she was coming across as a crit DPS character. So Swift Sword, normal attack with her first skill, has 3 stages, light element damage. As I said, she's a light DPS character. She is scaling off her attack, beautiful. So going over to her core attack, perform the series of slashes at incredible speed. Okay, basic skill 1. Chahayan attacks the enemy by swinging her sword quickly. Chahayan uses her sword to swiftly slash through a large area in the direction she's facing. When this skill hits, it has a 66% chance to apply the brand effect on the target. Branded targets' critical hit rate and critical hit damage taken increase by 12% for 15 seconds. If the user's skill lands a critical hit, it applies the Waltz of Sword effect to the user. And the user can use the dancer infinitely for 4 seconds. What is the Waltz of Sword? Okay. It's a good thing I've got gear sets at the ready with like crits and whatnot, so this is going to be huge. Sword of Light, which is the second skill. Chahayan slashes the enemy continuously with a large Sword of Light, then finishes the combination with a powerful strike. When using this skill, the dancer effect is applied and the user's attack critical hit damage increases by 8% up to 3 times. When the Sword of Light hits, it applies the unrecoverable effect and prevents the target from recovering. Oh my god. God bless. God bless. I need that. Okay. Okay, so she's going to be the first unit to stop recovery. We need that. We need that. Okay, so far I am liking what I'm seeing. I am liking what I'm seeing. Like DPS right now, I am liking it. Support. Chahayan approaches the enemy quickly and launches them into the air, after which she attacks an enemy with a large slash with her Sword of Light. When the skill is used on a branded target, she gets a 15% increased damage. Love that. QTE. Chahayan creates a Sword of Light, jumps into the air and slashes down powerfully. When the last attack of the skill hits successfully, it applies the unrecoverable effect to the target for 15 seconds. That's okay. That on a QTE is huge. That on a QTE for unrecoverable is massive. I will gladly take that. And then the ultimate skill, Chahayan gathers light energy in her sword, creates a Sword of Light and slashes it in a powerful diagonal line in the direction she is facing. When the skill hits, increases critical hit rate for a certain amount of seconds. Okay. Chahayan's damage to targets with weakness attribute increased by... Oh my god, she gets weakness attribute increased? What the frick? Okay, Chahayan inflicts the brand effect on the targets for X amount of seconds. Chahayan increases damage dealt to branded targets by 30%. Okay, that ultimate is the definition of her just nuking. That's insane. I mean, realistically, just in support with the basic skill 1 leading into that ultimate. Well, I mean, no, you can pile on skill 1 and skill 2 and then drop that ult and you are just going to be slapping the enemy. Alright, and then the passive, every time the user's core attack increase attack by an X amount, oh, that could be something, and it's one for infinite too, increases the max amount of stacks of dancer to X stacks. Wait, what? That's basic skill. Wait, hold on a minute. If the user skill lands a critical hit, it applies the Waltz of Sword effect and the user can use the dancer infinitely for 4 seconds. So what's the consistency of the dancer looking like in terms of the skill 1 consistency? Oh my god, wait, this might be huge. Okay, wait, and these are her passives. Wait a minute, oh my god. So would that be a +2 Chahayan? Increase the user's critical hit rate by a certain amount. When attacking a branded target, increases the skill damage of the dancer and the Sword of Light by a certain amount. The user's critical hit damage increases by a certain amount depending on the stack effect of the dancer. Increases the damage of light of the end. It stacks up to 5 times. I feel like this is like maxing her out when it comes to her additional passive. Okay, yeah. If I can at least get to that passive where I can increase the max stacks of the dancer, I feel like, oh well, then again, I also do want the crit rate up. so I kind of might want to get into that. So that's what, +3 on her passive, +3, +4. Oh, so we're missing one, unless I'm tripping. Unless one of the passives is just increasing something like her attack, that could be it. Wow. Either way, she is coming across as a very, very good, disgusting light DPS character. Okay, well there we go. Those are the two kids, and I am low-key kind of speechless. But I think Chaehyun will be the next character. I think they're going to save Alicia for after that. If I had to pick between the two, I think personally for me, I think Chaehyun is going to be the character that I would lean. Like if I had the choice of picking the two, I mean it is a tough pick in terms of the interruption fest that Alicia has compared to Chaehyun's crit damage that she's going to be applying. It's going to be insane. But I think between the two, I think for me personally, I need Chaehyun more. Purely because obviously with JINWOO that I have, you know, she's a fantastic water breaker that I have, and she works perfectly fine in terms of damage output, so I can resort to that. But both of them are really freaking good. Oh no, Marble, I hate you. Back to back crazy good characters, who would have thought? But anyway, boys, there we go. That's everything. And obviously with the non-released characters.